Hello friends, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to configure router on a stick or enter VLAN routing. Here we have two VLANs, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Each of them are in different subnets. The IP addresses for each PCs are configured already, and the default gateway for network 192.168.0.0/25 is .1, and the default gateway for the network 192.168.0.128 is 129. So we need to take these steps in order to complete this lab. I will start from step 1. Let's create VLANs on switches, VLAN 10 for IT and VLAN 20 for sales. Let's go to switch 1 and create these VLANs. I'll go on CLI. Let's type enable to go to privileged exec mode and configure terminal for going to global configuration mode. Let's create VLANs here. VLAN 10, I'll name it IT. Let's type exit. Let's create VLAN 20 and name it sales. Okay, so let's confirm. I'll go to privileged exec mode to type show VLAN brief. So two VLANs are created. Let's go to switch 2 and create VLANs here too. I'll click on CLI, enable, configure terminal, VLAN 10, name it IT, exit, let's create VLAN 20 and name it sales. Okay, let's confirm. Do show VLAN brief. I'll type do in front of show command to execute show command from global configuration mode. Let's hit enter and VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 are now created. Let's go to step 2. Assign every interfaces on their VLANs. These interfaces of the switches that are connected to these PCs are need to be configured as well in their appropriate VLANs. Since I'm on the switch 2 now, I will configure F04 and F03 interfaces first. Let's go to F04. I'll type command interface F04. Switch port mode access to make it access link. Switch port access VLAN 20. Let's type exit. Let's configure interface F03. Interface F03. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, let's confirm. I'll type do show VLAN brief. Okay, so F04 is part of VLAN 20 and F03 is part of VLAN 10. Let's configure switch 1. I'll go on global configuration mode, configure terminal. Let's type interface F03. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 20. So now interface F03 is part of VLAN 20. Let's configure F02. Exit. Interface F02. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. Let's confirm here as well. Do show VLAN brief. So interface if03 is now part of VLAN 20 and if02 is part of VLAN 10. Step 2 is also complete. Let's go to step 3. Configure trunk link between switch 1, switch 2 and switch 2's G01 interface. The native VLAN should be 99, which is a VLAN that is not in use. And the allowed VLAN should be VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Let's configure trunk on F01 interface of switch 1 that is connected to F02's interface of switch 2. Let's go to F01 interface F01. To make a trunk, type the command switchport mode trunk. Let's configure native VLAN as well. Switchport trunk native VLAN 99. Let's configure allowed VLANs. Switchport trunk allowed VLAN 10, 20. Let's confirm. Do show interfaces trunk in order to see the trunk configuration. I'll hit enter, and as we can see, F01 is now trunking. The native VLAN is 99, and VLANs that are allowed via this trunk link is VLAN 10 and 20 only. Let's go to switch 2 and configure trunk on this switch as well. Since there are two interfaces that need to be configured as trunks, and the settings are identical, I'm going to select both of interfaces at once. Interface range G01, F02. The range command allows us to select multiple interfaces at once. So let's make it trunk, switchport mode trunk. Let's specify the native VLAN, switchport trunk native VLAN 99. Switchport trunk allowed VLAN to be 10, 20 only. So trunk on switch 2 is also configured. Let's go to step 4. The step 4 says configure router sub-interfaces for router on a stick or inter-VLAN routing. The next step is on the router. We need to configure sub-interfaces on the router. Let's type enable, configure terminal to go to global configuration mode. First, I want to turn on this link. Interface G01. Type no shutdown command in order to turn on G01 interface on router 1. I'll click enter. So now the interface is turned on. Let's configure sub-interfaces. I'll exit out of G01 interface of router. Let's create a sub-interface for VLAN 10 first. Interface G01.10. .10 means it is a sub-interface. I'll hit enter and the sub-interface is now created. Let's specify the encapsulation type on this sub-interface to be for VLAN 10. I'll type encapsulation.1q. The VLAN number is 10. I'll hit enter, and now the encapsulation type is specified as VLAN 10. Okay, let's give it an IP address. IP address 192.168.0.1, which is the default gateway for VLAN 10. Let's specify the subnet mask 255.255.255.128, which is equivalent to /25 subnet length. Let's hit enter. Okay, so subinterface for VLAN 10 is now created. Let's create a subinterface for VLAN 20. Interface G01.20. Let's specify the encapsulation type. Encapsulation .1Q20 for VLAN 20. Let's assign it IP address 192.168.0.129, which is the default gateway for VLAN 20. Let's give it a subnet mask 255.255.255.128. I'll hit enter and exit. Let's confirm. Do show IP interface brief in order to see the interface configuration for router. I'll hit enter, and as we can see, two subinterfaces are created and the IP address is also assigned. And the state and the protocol are up, which means these interfaces are now functionable. Okay, so subinterfaces are also configured. Let's go to step 5. Ping between all PCs should be successful. Okay, so now we need to confirm that the configurations that we did on this lab are all working, and each PC in the same VLAN and each PC on the different VLANs could be able to ping each other. I'll click on PC1 to ping PC2 first. I'll go on command prompt and type ping 192.168.0.130. Let's hit enter. Okay, so the ping is successful. Let's go to PC1 and ping PC3 next. Ping 192.168.0.3. Okay, PC3 is reachable as well. And let's ping PC4 192.168.0.131. Okay, good. So PC4 is also reachable. This was all for this lab. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like and comment and share this video. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next video.